Welcome back to this week's episode of Outside the Box, and happy Thanksgiving. Dad always told me if you practice in Thanksgiving week, you good. Well, from here on out, everybody's good. Everybody is tested to some degree, and everybody has skins on the wall. Got to keep your foot on the pedal from here on out. The Cardinals made quick work of St. Michael's last week with a 35-7 drumming to kick off the playoffs. This week, the Cardinals will take on number one seeded St. Charles Catholic Comets, who are 10-1 on the year and made quick work of my parents' alma mater, Northside High, 56-7. The Comets are led by fifth-year head coach Wayne Stein, leading the championship program. I believe he's got 2 state championships in the last 5 years, with a rich history as the Cardinals when it comes to being a real player deep into the playoffs. The Comets are coming off one of its toughest years in a while and were 4-7 last year. That season was marred by tragedy and Coach Talley passing away mid-season, along with many tight games that just didn't go their way. That has certainly molded this Comets team into a mature and tough, battle-tested bunch. Coach Stein believes in playing a tough, out-of-district schedule. I mean, these guys play some studs. To prep his teams, just like Coach Lasang prepares for the Cardinals each year. A lot of similarities in these programs. A year of struggle in the Comets only led to tons of experience earned, as they return 14 starters, have 19 returning seniors who contribute, and 4 of 5 offensive linemen, which is probably one of the strengths of the team. As Coach Stein has said in interviews in the past, multiple captains on that line and leaders of the team. They are not huge up front, but a very athletic, cohesive group that has excellent technique and fire off the ball. They all block through the whistle and trail plays. You don't always see that, but these guys, every single play, they're going to the ball. The linemen they tend to like to get lazy on most teams, not these guys. These guys get after it. And with that, it's a huge difference when you have a bell cow running back that has excellent vision, balance, and can get up the field in a hurry. Number 5, Skylar Edwards, leads the rushing attack, and he has his eyes on a 3,000-yard career rushing as the senior comes off of an all-district year last year. Joining him in the backfield would be returning quarterback number 12, Landry LeBlanc. The 6-foot, 170-pound junior has command of the offense and is an accurate passer. He's certainly not a run-first quarterback, but he has the ability to pick up the tough yards when needed. Very Joe Burrow-esque. I'm not saying this guy's Joe Burrow, but he's very Joe Burrow-esque in the fact, like when he needs the third down and the pocket breaks down, he can certainly pick them up. He runs some, but not a ton. I would describe their offense as multiple or pro style. They average 33 points per game and look to run the ball first with some power game. You will see everything from shotgun with single back, power I with full back, old school, offset I. They do all kinds of things. Their wide receivers are solid in all aspects, good hands, and are excellent blockers. They play a huge role in some of that toss and outside game with 5. When LeBlanc looks to throw, he will target those wide receivers and number 18 senior Walker LeBlanc and number 8 senior Claude Ramonde, who are both about 5'10", 11, 165 poundish, along with the tight end number 43 senior Gabe Krugler. On defense, they also seem to be multiple as well, pending the offensive scheme, but I've seen them in 4-2-5, true 4-3, and 3-4. I suspect we'll see something that looks like more like a 4-man front with 3 to 4 linebackers crowding the box. The defense is allowing just 13 points per game and has not given up more than a touchdown in the last 4 weeks. And they played Shaw in there. It's not just a bunch of pushovers. They are solid at every level and are led up front by one tech D tackle, number 61 Byron Bailey. The 5'11", 250-pounder moves well. He uses his hands to shed blocks, and he makes those in-the-box tackles. He's a solid guy up front there. He is joined in the middle by number 73 Cole Abear, not mine. At 6'2", 210 pounds, adds another athletic body up front, along with the defensive ends, who both run well. Athletic kids, 0, Caden Acevedo, and number 2, Tyler Bovia. He's the bigger one of the two at 6 foot, 210 pounds. And both of them like to get upfield. 2's a little bit more athletic, a little bit better tackler, seems a little bit more mature on the field. Both those guys are solid. The second level is led by all-district returner, number 7, Brooks Monarchy. He's like our Charlie defense. He's 5'11", 190 pounds, and is a true sideline-to-sideline guy. Excellent tackler, over 100 yards last year. He's joined in the back by number 44, Creed Merricks, who's a great sidekick to Monica and loves to hit the contact. Think of these guys. They are cowboy collar, neck roll guys, old school football-looking dudes. You also see number 10, Jyre Hall, moving at outside linebacker, rover. They kind of move him all. He's that, when they get into the 4-3, he's the one that tends to move from side to side, depending on the strength of the offense. He's a 6'1", 200 pound, super athletic kid, good tackler as well. So that second line of defense is really stout. The defensive backs are led by the quarterback of the defense in 3-year starter, free safety Dax Prejean, who runs the show back there. Plays a great center field with confidence. You can tell he's got a lot of time on that field. He's good in coverage, takes excellent angles, good open field tackler too. The Cardinals will look to continue its 8-game win streak and will have to fight against this Comet defense all night. The line will have to get after it because this defense can be smothering at times. That was certainly not the case last week, and the Cardinals reeled off 35 points and cruised to victory behind some beautiful plays. Welcome back, Reese LaFont, with 100 yards rushing and with the play of the game on the 32-yard diving reception onto those titanium collarbones. Yeah, I winced just like the rest of us. Certainly Toby did. But good to have Reese Lightning back, as T-Ben called him. Barbera added 72 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns, along with English's ground and pound 93 yards and added another 2 touchdowns. Carter Myers, 2 more interceptions, seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than not lately. Keep it up, Carter. We're going to need more of that this week. We'll have to be disciplined on defense. They don't make mistakes, and they are all effort. We must contain 5 on the ground, and when they throw him the ball in space, those sneaky wheel routes out the backfield, they also put him in the slot where he's got to match up with a linebacker, which he usually wins those. DBs will have to shed blocks to prevent those big plays on the outside. Offense will have to be clicking on all cylinders. I believe this will be a game you may have to look to establish the pass some more than we usually do. They're too darn good up front to just try and beat it down their throat. Have to keep them at least thinking about it. If they can pin their ears back and solely concentrate on the run, it could be a long night for the Cardinals. Look, like I said from the beginning, these guys are really good. Should be undefeated besides a few big plays from St. James, including a fade into the corner of the inside, in the end zone with time running out to kind of steal one from them. They were dominant the whole game, or at least the first 3 quarters. It's going to take everyone on both sides of the ball to play excellent football to win this game. You lay it all on the line, max effort all night. No stupid penalties or turnovers. You cannot afford to give them some cheap, you got to make them earn it all night. Got to wear them down and grind it out late. It's going to be a war. Too close to call for me. But before we go, I'd like to recognize the girls and boys cross-country and swimming teams for their state championships last week. Keep those Cardinal championships flowing, guys. Let's go get them, Cards. Roll on, Red Machine.